Howdy everybody, and welcome back to BTD6. Wow. So, the last run we did was pretty rough. We did In the Loop, which was, pretty bad. Anyway, we're gonna do I'm hoping a kind of basic run next. I hope it's basic at least. The idea is we're gonna use Quincy and we're gonna go for, let's see, so we have, let's say 120k is what I'd like to look at, right? What can we get? What is something probably kind of cheap as a tier 5? That can hopefully pop everything. Maybe Icicle Impale? Right? Top middle Icicle Impale? Or top bottom Icicle Impale? I use him a lot though. And then I want to try out Ray of Doom, right? Because right now he is 93, 95, 96, 97, including buying him. So we have 28k to work with. No, wow. This sounds like another Crossbow Master. Oh my goodness, even Crossbow Master is almost too expensive. By way of 90, that is. Yeesh. I don't think we get away for anything. I don't think we get away with anything that cheap. We could try, like, Balloon Solver. Yeah. And then we don't necessarily need camo popping power from... Well, we do at some point, huh? Because this man's gonna be... That's it. You know what? Let's just start. We'll figure it out. Who knows? We're gonna buy a glue gunner first, and we'll go from there. I actually rather like Quincy these days. I kind of used to think he was miserable to play. I think he's pretty good now. I should have put him over here. That's okay. And then we're just immediately going to buy a Dartling Gunner. Dartling Gunner should be able to carry for a while. I'm not doing Bez, I'm not doing Mad. I've done both of those to some degree, at least Rocket Storm. Though they did make it cheaper. So I think I'm going to try Ray of Doom. And I was going to say I think camo purples are going to be an issue, but Quincy does also exist. It's not like Quincy's worthless, he's just... he's very average, right? I mean, he didn't need help with that rush. That's nice. I think we're probably just... Our best bet is to just go across, right? Like this. We'll get... Honestly, we can kind of just lock him in place for now, huh? I'm gonna go ahead and buy focused firing. Advanced targeting. Does he actually pop lead? By the way, camo lead. This guy. I don't know. I don't use this guy a lot. Top path, that is specifically. I'll go ahead and get corrosive glue now as well. It's hard for me to not go like 5-2-0 on Glue Gunner, honestly, but I kind of want to try 5-0-2. I don't think there's much point in that. $970, okay. Man, he's an expensive tower to upgrade, huh? That's okay, though. We already got camo detection. Although I think Quincy also has it. Yeah. So it wouldn't have been a big deal anyway, but... We probably want to go ahead. I'll just wait till laser cannon. I was going to get faster barrel spin, but we don't really need it yet. And then if we have trouble with camos, because Quincy can't keep up with camo purple, we can just give camo detection to our glue gunner. It's just a little pricey, right? That's totally fine. You can use Quincy's ability there. Please save us, glue gunner. Oh my goodness, look at him go. Hold on, it's almost... I almost have enough. They do not pop lead, okay. Oh, but they do destroy balloons that aren't lead. Holy cow. Wait, hold on. Hold on, there we go. Yeah, there's the purple balloon issue. That's okay. I think we do want to get glue splatter. Bigger globs and glue splatter. Is this a 3-tower chimps? Do you think that we're going to win off of 3 towers? To me, I think it depends on if tier 5 pops purples. It'd be really sad if it didn't, but I kind of think it might not. I don't know, most tier 5s have like all popping power types, right? Though I guess Ring of Fire doesn't, does it? Does it? We purely need Globby right now for lead popping power, and Quincy has lead popping power now too. So maybe we're just... Maybe this could have been a 2-tower... Well, no, he doesn't get exploding later, exploding arrows until much later. It could almost be a 2-tower chimps, I think. Maybe you don't need Quincy, maybe you could just go like glue gunner start, but I don't think he gets corrosive glue. Nah, okay. Yeah, this is going well, though. Now. We might actually afford it without without needing to spend. Without having to get Plasma Accelerator either. Nice. Or with that faster barrel spin. Wow. Then I buy faster barrel spin. That does seem pretty good, huh? And then you see purples. Well, short term we're gonna just try to save. I don't think we can just afford 90k, 81k off of nothing, right? I feel like we get overwhelmed before wave 90. Like, this guy doesn't just defend, right? That'd be crazy. Man, it's so sad seeing purple balloons. In the end, by the way, if he doesn't pop purple with tier 5, I'm throwing down a MIB. I know I use MIB a lot. It's really good, I think. We'll see how slow the first Moab dies, by the way. Off of this. At wave 50, that is. And... okay, never mind. I was gonna say we might adjust accordingly, but no, it's simple. I don't know if this thing gets a Pierce cap or not, by the way. So overall right now we have spent 700, 1,000. Let's, you know, 22,000, 21,000, somewhere in that range, right? And then we need another 60k by wave 90. I'm assuming we're gonna have to spend more before then. Maybe if I'm good at micro, maybe we won't. We are already, like, over a quarter of the way there. I mean, at this rate, he's heading for the 2 megapops. I don't think he gets 2 megapops on this, by the way. Maybe if this was logs, we could do that. Or maybe if I microed. Right. Whenever we see a Moab on screen, just like slow it down. Do that, right? We could do this like all day, but it's gonna make the run take a lot longer, and I think we're fine without it. We're over a third of the way there now. This is actually surprisingly working. To me, it feels like there's a wave coming up with a bunch of camo purples, right? That's not just like a wave 95 thing. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it is just wave 95. Nope. Not camo, but purples. Thank you, Quincy, for existing. Oh, but not existing enough. Wow. Okay, well, we lose here. And then we just go like... Yeah, that's fine. So how does purple interact with, this man? It's so hard to tell. Purple balloons are so weird to me. They make sense. They needed a counter to limit the power of certain types, right? But, like, they show up for 3 rushes, and if you build around them, those 3 rushes just make you lose. And it feels kind of bad, but I understand why, I guess. Because, again, otherwise, like, we would just keep running away with this, you know? Hold on. Don't be stupid about it, though. Holy cow. Wave 63. How does this handle? Just fine. We could try to, like, micro it. I don't really think we need to, though, yeah. And then the last one, we could arrow rain if we need, but... Again, we don't need to, huh? Okay. So you hit 120k by wave 90, 120, 128k by wave 90. We're going to have spent 103 plus whatever we spend on glue gunner. Yeah, okay. I don't know what that's going to be exactly. But I think we can handle that. Get him, Quincy. We are almost halfway there to affording it. You know, it does feel like we do a lot more damage if we focus fire. Okay, okay. Actually, if we get 128k, don't we just get enough money to afford glue gunner as well? It might be kind of close on wave 90, but because I don't think Quincy pops a DDT on his own, right? Well, no, again, we have the laser guy. Man, I make this so much more complicated than it needs to be sometimes, huh? I think I'm starting to understand how to play this tower. He's definitely gotten the majority of my pops, I would say. Hey, what do you guys think of this map, by the way? I rather like it. I guess it makes sense that the first map you play probably doesn't have water, because this is, I guess it's the second map you'll end up playing, but like, not having water reduces the complexity of things, even if some of the water towers end up being, like... Even if water towers end up being some of the strongest in the game. You know. Okay. Yeah, nice. That is one of the stronger... We could just Quincy this wave, actually. If you didn't know, Quincy does solve that wave, which is really nice. One of the reasons why I actually like him, actually. Got a micro a little bit, that's okay. Just gotta actually make sure we're pointing down. But like, I'm loving how much more involved the game is with micro, when you can easily micro. On mobile it sucks. He also handles this wave quite nicely. I do believe. He can take out one of the 2 rushes on his own, I think. Let's find out. Oh, there's purples on this. I knew that. Oh, he pretty much takes it out on his own. Hey, we are 3/4 of the way there to affording this upgrade, by the way. You'd be surprised by how fast that money comes in post 80. Assuming we can actually just fight through it. Oh, fortified though. I should probably check how much damage. It doesn't really matter. I want to know how much damage my guy has done, though. I should say that. Cooldown is reduced. That'll be nice. We can always Quincy if we need. Of course we don't need. Nice. Like, we only need 12,000 more. Oh, don't let it happen to you guys. The free play scaling instantly, huh? You can feel it, okay. Well, that's no good. Oh my goodness, you can feel it instantly. Wow, okay. Sheesh. What upgrade are we at on this? We can try that first and see if that helps enough. Get a feeling that it won't, but that's okay. Although maybe it will actually. Okay. He just wasn't gluing anything because he didn't have enough pierce. Okay. Quincy, baby. Okay, we can do that for sure. Off of just this. Once things get into range for Quincy, we'll just Quincy ability first. And maybe if we sit here, we get a little bit better damage overall. And then we can arrow rain right now. Dude, this is a tough wave if you're not... Okay. I didn't want to, but we should probably Bloon Solver. Puts us back another however many thousand, though. It sucks. Yeah, it's a lot better. Okay. And this makes up for that Pierce, so we don't actually really need the extra Pierce anymore. Off of middle path. Friends, it might be worthwhile to go bottom path. I don't know. It's tempting. This wave has always been weird to me. It is filled with super ceramics, and that's like most of the wave. It's not too bad though, huh? What are we at, like 100,000 per unit? 300? I mean, that guy's catching up real fast. Huh. Although, I mean, we are actually affording this. We're pretty close to it. We're only 15k off again. What I'm finding is typically, if you're focusing on a strategy, just spend the money. That tends to be the solution. Like, if you know the towers are good enough, spend the money on them. Go ahead and quit the ability, it'll help us break down the Moabs. Do we get 11,000 in 3 waves? That's a good question. Yeesh, this is a scary wave. Get him, Bruce Oliver. Do we get 9,000 in 2 waves? Yeesh. That was not a very, money-filling wave, huh? I'm not feeling very hopeful about the, money situation. Well... it shows the DDT's coming up, right? Like, I don't think we kill these guys, do we? It's close. Maybe if I hadn't used the abilities. I know it's weird that I just bought that and wasted money. Let's see if that's enough. Man, I keep getting pushed just that one little bit further away, huh? Okay, I actually have to micro if I'm doing... okay, hold on. This might not be a 3TC, huh? Until the DDT comes in, then we have to play... we slow play it. And this might just be because of the, because of Quincy, you know? Or lack thereof. Quincy abilities. Oh, come on. Wow. How can we buff this? So that we can actually just get the 2.5k left? Quincy doesn't do anything to leads, right? Maybe we can, like, it's cheaper, right? It's quite a bit cheaper. I kinda doubt that's enough, though. Yeah, I didn't think so. Maybe the 2 together. One last try, and by that I mean we're gonna try to get this, but doesn't feel quite as good as I was hoping, huh? But now this gives us bonus damage to Moab class balloons, and it gives us lead popping power. Yeah, that was the answer. Okay, and then we just need 8,000 by wave 93 now. Which might actually be possible, hopefully. Kinda really need it though, you know? Come on, game. I mean, we definitely get enough, I think, right? You get 2,000 off of this, for sure, right? Okay. Thank you. Wow, that was a lot harder to figure out than I thought. Balloon Solver was just a little bit too expensive. But, like, is there a cheaper tier 5 that would have worked there? Maybe Ultra Juggernaut? Was it an Ultra Juggernaut angle? I feel like... actually, it may have been... hey, by the way, he pops, purples. Maybe it was, right? Because that's an extra, maybe 10k. An Ultra Juggernaut isn't that bad, right? That's okay, though. Yeah, it definitely feels like we're ripping through the waves now. That's a lot better. We didn't even have to get a full alk buff. We just needed, just enough to damage leads with Quincy. That's crazy, by the way. We also could have gone rubber to gold here. That would have been really cool. Alright. Yeah, okay. I mean, this thing just shreds once you actually get it, huh? Neat. I don't know if I've ever built this tower before. That's pretty cool. That was a rough run. We definitely had some things to fix up, but overall, pretty cool that we were able to afford him. I think it was a Ultra Juggernaut angle, right? Or maybe a different hero. Difference between Ultra Juggernaut, 15k compared to 22k. Actually, what's crazy is even like Crossbow Master would have been, right? 22.1 or 22.5 compared to 21.5. That's crazy, man. It's actually a little ridiculous because 1,000 was all we needed. Right? Or maybe we needed 1,500. Either way, we might have been able to get it off that. Ultra Juggernaut for sure. But anyway, that'll be that. Thank you very much for watching. We have like 12 maps left to go over. If you enjoyed the video, please do leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more, and leave a comment if you want to help choose what I use next. Anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.